people like to be talking their language, and I think the algorithm also will serve you to the right audience more consistently if you speak to them in Spanish.
I was pretty excited because I've been a podcast follower of yours for a couple of years already, and you helped me a lot already just on the free content. And I was like, this is a good opportunity. This past year, we're spending $45,000 a month on Facebook, and we were just starting to realize that the only one that's winning right now is Facebook. I was spending about $8,000 to $9,000 a week, and right now I brought it down to $1,000 a week. Like I just
Wow.
left a little budget just to get some retargeting, but like I was waiting for this phone call to kind of already get it up and running for 2022. I'm already thinking 2022, you know.
And what happened to the revenue after the dramatic drop in ad spend?
So we were making about let's say an average of 35 $3,000 a day, and right now we're making about $1,000 to maybe $1,500 a day. And the reason why is because I stopped being so spoiled on advertising, and I already had built a list, so I started working my list more, my 80,000 emails and my 20,000 SMS. So I started working them more, and every single time that I've been sending a message, that's been bringing in revenue.
So in all honesty, you lowered the ad spend, but you're more profitable at this point.
Correct. Yes,
Yeah.
correct. And now
Yeah.
it's like, okay, how can I get back? How can I take 10 steps back so I can make 100 steps forward? Because the way that we were going is like, you know what, let me slow everything down because uh, the spending was so high. So then we were having to pay Facebook, and our cash flow was being affected. So I was like, you know what, let me slow time down a little bit. Let me not spend 8 to 9 grand a week. Let me bring it down to 1,000, and then kind of like talk to you and get this whole plan, this strategy set up.
Why don't you speak more in Spanish
Yeah.
on your ads? That would be my first point. That I saw the creatives, and you know that I have the Natural Slim brand. We are in 9 countries. Our biggest country is the USA. We don't speak a single word in English. We're 100% in Spanish. And we're going to do $45 million in revenue this year just with our Spanish speaking audience in the United States this year. I believe it's an underserved audience. I know you're targeting the Latin people, but if you speak to them more in their language, even in all honesty, Spanglish, man,
Yeah.
it's a big part of the Mexican culture, especially the one living in the USA. I believe that's going to be something that's going to get you more connected. That will be one point. It's not going to change everything, but I'm saying you should incorporate that more into your content, into your overall philosophy, that not only do you look Latin, not only do you look Mexican, and your brand is all Mexican and pride, but you also talk the language, right? So I think it's people like to be talking their language, and I think the algorithm also will serve you to the right audience more consistently if you speak to them in Spanish. If you just start surveying these people, and I mean, it could be a simple communication and be like, look, I'm thinking about doing a lot more content in Spanish so I can explain more about the brand and how we can better serve you. And I'm wondering, would you prefer to be talked to in Spanish or English? A list of 80,000 people. If you have a bunch of phone numbers, send a small little survey to them and find out, just so you can confirm that. But I live in the Latin American world a lot in the USA. And obviously being myself 100% Latin, and I think it's, I got a great brand. Natural Slim is a great brand, but there's another element to it that it doesn't get talked about enough, which is I got lucky to serve a community that is underserved in a humongous country that has 50 million of these people that nobody's talking to them enough. I got lucky. So I don't have all these competitors, Nutrisystem and Jenny Craig and all these big boys talking to them in their language. Everybody's talking to them in English. And there's something about that. The Latin people, we like affinity. We like to be connected. We feel proud about our roots. If you want to create a powerful brand, which you already have a great brand, it's amazing what you've done. The story of your grandpa, all that stuff is amazing. I love it. So you got something special going on. But if you want to solidify that for future generations, you want to leverage these platforms and you want to go as aggressive as you can. If you're enjoying this content, please go ahead and subscribe. Help me comment below and let me know if you have any questions about marketing. And I'm on a mission to help as many of you as possible conquer the marketing world. So help me out. Subscribe, hit that button, hit that bell, get notified. We're going heavy with content in this 2021 year and beyond. Go ahead and subscribe right now.